Good afternoon, y'all. Today, getting a late start, but I'm doing the Moss Rock Preserve Loop in Hoover, Alabama. Starting off a little different from where All Trails wanted me to start. All Trails kind of wanted me to start at like a high school or middle school. I was not parking over there. But yeah, it seems like a pretty good one so far. Just got on the trail, but it's supposed to be really pretty out here, and I'm pumped. It's going to be about I think a 5-mile loop. So yeah, should be nice. These trails are definitely not as clearly marked as Oak Mountain where I've been going. But kept going a little bit out of the ways for the view. As you can see, that is pretty nice. So I'm about to turn around, go back down, and I've got to go down there. A little bit tricky getting to the trail, but with these views, I'm not mad at it. I mean, come on. I'm not even a half mile in, and this is already a 10 out of 10 just on views alone. Gotta be careful when you're out here. You never know when you see a croc on the trail. Loving it so far. How cool is that? I'm still not a mile in, but once I get to the power lines up here, it's gonna pretty much level off and I'll just speed through it. But I'm following what seems to be the white trail today that goes on the outskirts. I've got my bag, I've got it loaded because I'm just trying to build my stamina with it. I think I weighed myself and then it got just under 30 pounds in here, which is good because I think I'll be able to stuff about maybe 40-45 pounds in it. Got it all rearranged. I've got all my overnight stuff in here ready to go. Not that I'm going to use it. 1.5 miles in, I'm at the power line portion of the trail. It's pretty exposed to sunlight, but this has been the best part of the trail. Not just because it's, I mean, yeah, it's flat and nice. Ooh, look, all those blackberries will be ready next week. But because, you know, it's nice, calm, relaxing. Unfortunately, you hear cars. There's a couple run over creeks. But I've gotten about 12 blackberries so far, so I am not mad. Probably about the highest I'll get on this trail. So, it's very nice. Very glad everybody was recommending this to me. Really pretty, right? I gotta get over there. I did it. That's where I was. Go ahead across there. Feet are dry. Win. You can definitely tell just from everything that I've been having to crawl over, that this is not the most popular trail out here, but it's still fun. I spoke too soon earlier. This is definitely the highest point, I think, because there's nothing else higher inside the park or preserve. But let's keep going. Heck yeah. Some pretty stuff right there. This is Moon Rock, apparently. It's pretty. I didn't walk through it, but that area I just took a video of was a native prairie restoration area. That's nice. I haven't updated in a second. I am just over 3.25 miles in. Maybe have another mile and a quarter to go. Went from like prairie and roadside to jungle. All Trails did not have it marked to come down a little fork, but I followed my gut. And I'm gonna climb down. Wish me luck. It wasn't too bad getting down, but let me tell you, it's worth it. Ignore the hat ring, but I just put my socks and shoes back on. I made it to the log, sat on it for a little bit, but if you go any deeper, it looks like it just drops. So I'm gonna have to wait and come back out here with some swim clothes and see how that goes. Made it back up with no issues. Woohoo. I was just through that other side, and then it leads down to all this, and I'm so glad I got to this part last, or I never would have kept going farther. If you'd have told me that all this beautiful rock formations and everything else was in the middle of Hoover, I'd have called you a liar. I knew it was out here, but I had to see it for myself. Gorgeous. There were some little fish swimming around. Got my hammock strung up. I'm gonna relax for about 30 minutes. I'm only like a mile away from finishing this thing up, and I'm gonna go home. You just can't beat that at all. Cup of coffee and a creek. And I was pulling my phone out. I'm gonna try and catch up to him, but I saw a glint of like a hawk or possibly an owl fly by. I'm gonna try and see him. I don't have my glasses on, and you can see him right there. And that is a beautiful hawk. That's cool. But I gotta turn around because I cannot get through that. And I love that he just kind of like flew by, waited, let me take a video, and then just took off again. If I had to believe in spirit animals, which I kind of do, I truly believe that hawk is mine. Just from what they mean, and every time I'm in a position of like indecisiveness or doubt, one always flies by. So anytime that I just got something on my mind, a hawk I just see one chilling or flying by. So maybe I'll see him again. There he is, y'all. Just chilling and watching me. I was there. Came up around here as I was coming down to get another picture of the hawk. Some guy's just casually strolling across the pipe. If I didn't have all this on my back, I'd have tried it. I'm officially over 5 miles in, which makes this, I think, the longest hike I've done so far. Not the highest elevation gain I've done so far, but I do still probably have about a half a mile or a little bit more to go. Here goes another creek crossing. Wish me luck. Made it. Was walking up, wanted to take a little video. Then I noticed somebody put a face on the tree. How cool is that? Then I looked down. It's a little fairy house. Nice. Then I moved to the other side. Wow. Oh, look, y'all. Another creek crossing. I almost bit it on that one. That rock in the middle. That's a wobbly one. Hey, somebody put a hole in that rock. All right, I'm pretty much back where I started. I still got to go up that ways to get back to the car, but I want to cross this little bridge and check out this big old waterfall over here. Nice little bridge over the water. This is beautiful. I mean, all right, personal best today. This video might be a little bit of a longer one, but I went 6.08 miles, was out there for about 4.5 hours. Total moving time was 3.5 hours. I stopped by a little waterfall and a swimming hole, and then I hung my hammock up for a little bit. Gained about 700 feet in elevation with the ups and downs, and I burned close to 1,800 calories. So I am starving because I didn't eat while I was out there. Drank some coffee though, so that's good. But yeah, I'm ready to go. This was fun. It was nice. It's a good trail. My first time coming out to Moss Rock. Heard about it for years. I'll definitely be back. I wish I could camp out here, but they don't allow that. And I'm not going to sneak and break the rules because I'm pretty sure they would tow my car. But it's nice. I'll be back. Don't know if I want to get in the water too much because it does have that strong smell to it. But yeah, this was nice. Y'all have a good one. Celebratory tacos after a long day.